Hare Krishna. So Krishna is describing the happiness in the mode of goodness in Shloka number 37. Let's see this now in detail. Yattad agre visham iva pariname mritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. So here Krishna is saying, Yattat agre, in the beginning, that happiness or that thing which appears to be like visham eva, just like poison, and pariname amrita upamam, and towards the end, which acts just like nectar, and atma buddhi prasadajam, which awakens one to self-realization. Tat sukham, that happiness, satvikam proktam, that happiness is said to be in the mode of satvika or goodness. Now here, in one line, if you have to describe the happiness in the mode of goodness, then we can say that initially it will seem like poison, very poisonous, bitter or something like that, unpalatable. And then with time, the same thing becomes nectarian. So this is the happiness in the mode of goodness. So there is a gap. There is no instant or immediate happiness that is there. But after some time, that same thing which was appearing like poison will become nectar. This is the peculiar thing about mode of goodness, happiness. It takes some time, but it is guaranteed. Now here it is said, in the pursuit of self-realization, one has to follow many rules and regulations to control the mind and the senses and to concentrate the mind on the self. All these procedures are very difficult, bitter like poison, but if one is successful in following the regulations and comes to the transcendental position, he begins to drink real nectar and he enjoys life. See, now when we are sadhakas, right? When we are practitioners of bhakti yoga. So there are so many things that we follow. So we have to get up early in the morning. We do our chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra 16 times minimum. Then we follow the 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. We have only Krishna Prasadam. We associate with devotees. We do various services. So at times, people ask, what are you people doing this? Why so many rules and regulations? What is the need of all this? Look at us. We are so happy. We do whatever we want. You people, everything you have constrained. No, not this, not that. What's wrong with you people? Life is meant for enjoyment. Life is like an ice cream. Lick it before it melts. So all these different arguments we will hear. But one thing we have to understand, that as devotees, when we are doing all these different activities, following the rules and regulations very nicely, it will surely seem like poison, unpalatable. Who likes to get up early in the morning? The most dearest thing early in the morning is the bed and the pillow. Who would like to give it up and just get up to take bath and chant the holy names? No one. Now we don't have that taste. But then we do it because we understand the importance of it. We can also go and eat whatever we want. Go and have illicit sex with anyone. We can also do gambling. We can also drink, have drugs and alcohol and cigarettes or whatnot. But then we avoid all that and we maintain the purity. And what happens when we do all this? When we endeavor like this, we actually become more pure with time. The purification is faster. So when the purification is faster, by the mercy of Krishna, even Krishna himself will give us revelations, looking at our endeavor. See, all this is just the endeavor that we are doing. But finally, when Krishna showers his mercy, then all the realizations will come. The understanding will become very clear. And when the realizations come, the person becomes more intense in the practice. More intense. He cannot be shaken after some time. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. And he'll just continue on and on and on in his practice of Krishna consciousness. So initially these activities might seem, oh, this is not proper, this is like so difficult, that is so difficult, etc., etc. But then with time, even materially if we see, if a person is waking up early in the morning, sleeping early, what happens? With time, we'll see that his health will remain good. And people are not following such things, his health might go down. And when it comes to a devotee who is following all the rules and regulations and everything, seemingly he might not be free. Seemingly he might not have freedom, but he is the one who will go beyond the three modes of material nature and he'll become completely free. And those people who say, I'm all free, I've got all freedom, they are the ones who are completely bound, because they're getting into that unending cycle of acting in the three modes of material nature. But with these rules and regulations, with the constant practice of Krishna consciousness, the person is going beyond three modes of material nature. And when that happens, he attains a different kind and different level of happiness, which is unending, ever increasing, without any interruption. Permanent happiness. Permanent happiness. So initially, maybe a bit of poison-like, unpalatable stuff, but then it becomes very delicious and nectarian towards the end. So we should look at that. This is called as having a higher goal. We have to attain Krishna. We have to attain Him, we have to serve Him in that eternal state of existence. So when we have that higher goal and when we keep practicing, and say we go low in our spiritual practice, again we look at the higher goal and we keep practicing. Maybe our entire endeavor might seem like cycling up the hill. But then with time, there will be certain time when we'll reach the top of the hill. And then going towards Krishna will become more easy after a certain stage in spiritual life. And will be almost like cycling down the hill. So sometime, yes, we have to endeavor. And then with time, when we reach a certain point in Krishna consciousness, then it will be very easy. That point which I'm talking about, technically it is called as anartha nivritti, where the person gets cleared off of all unwanted things from the heart, or to be more precise, becomes very pure. And his faith increases, becomes very fixed. And then it's all nectarian. It's all enjoyment, because he will get the taste in chanting the holy names, he'll get the taste in Srimad Bhagavatam, and he will have wonderful reciprocations from the Lord because of his wonderful practice. So when all this comes into picture, then it becomes very nectarian, very blissful. But as of now, yes, it's a tug of war. So we have some material desires also, and at the same time we want to advance in spiritual life, so it's almost tug of war. And in that tug of war, the person might feel a bit miserable. But then, better to take this misery and have tug of war in this life than struggling in 84 lakh different species lifetime after lifetime. So yes, mode of goodness, initially poison, towards the end nectar, which gives rise to perfection of self-realization. If this is mode of goodness, happiness, then how will happiness be in the mode of passion? So Krishna is going to speak about this in the next shloka. Let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna